Hey everybody, and welcome to Anime for Life. Uh, Today's not going to be such a happy video. It's actually going to be one where I'm kind of ranting. And I was in a rather good mood. I had a great day at work today. It's sun's shining out. Um, it was all pretty good. Um, but I was browsing my Facebook there, and some people are saying that my favorite YouTuber, Noble of Lost Paws, who you've heard me mention a gazillion times by now, had his channel terminated again. Um, and so I checked, look, and his channel's still there. So I'm thinking, what the hell? It's there. But then, literally just a few seconds ago, he uploaded a video, and sure enough, he did get his channel terminated. But it was only down for a couple of hours, and so most people didn't notice it. But just a couple days, actually, no, not even a couple of days, a day before that, he'd had it terminated before that, and then managed to get it back again. And so the reasons for that were the first termination was simply for a stupid snippet from one of his really old visual novels in the Sakura series, I believe. I could be wrong, but anyway, it was a picture of one of the girls in a one-piece swimsuit. That was it, and apparently that was enough to get him struck and his channel terminated. And of course, he fought it and says like, "What the hell? Everything's covered up. There's no like explicit content." And so YouTube's like, "Oh, okay, you're fine. We'll undo it." And so he got his terminated back. All was well. And then he made a new video, a pretty funny one actually. It was only like 2 minutes, but it was called Anime Dense Protagonist, I believe was the name, and it was really funny. But then that one got struck as spam somehow or fucking other, and he got his channel terminated again. And how the fuck that is marked as spam, I have no idea, since he's not um, throwing anything out there to try and market something or anything of the like. So there's nothing spam related in there. And not only that, not only did he get his channel terminated, but apparently he's going through an issue where he just found out that his dad has got stage 4 cancer. So, like, he's already at lowest of the low for, feeling good moods. And so he managed to get his channel back, but he doesn't get an apology for it. They didn't give him so much as like, "Oh, our bad." Like, yeah, we'll try and look a little closer next time. It's just like, "Oh no, just give him his channel back and fuck him, be done with it." And that's about it. And so my main rant is now focused solely at YouTube, towards you, YouTube. And I've been thinking it for a long, long time, like really since the beginning of last year. It's YouTube used to be a great site to upload everything from simple little cat videos to, anime videos to political videos to just doing random shit videos, like any video you wanted. And we could do it without a care in the world. And we wouldn't be afraid of anything. But nowadays, like, you can upload anything, you're just like praying to God that you don't get struck or hit with some false flag or whatever. And you don't know what to expect. You're trying to adhere to these guidelines that are just so skewed, and you think you've fallen in the grounds, And then you get the strike and you're like, well, what did I do wrong? But they don't give you any info on it. They just strike your channel and say, oh, it's been marked for this or it's been marked for that or whatever. But they don't tell you exactly what you've done wrong. They just said, oh, it's strike because of this, but not telling you what you've done specifically wrong or how you can fix it. And then when they do manage to fight it off, they don't give you any fucking apology. It's just like, oh yeah, here was our mistake. Yeah, there you go. Be done with it. Go away. It's like, no, you fucked up. You screwed my channel when I did nothing wrong. If you're a big channel, like Nobles, that's your livelihood. You make money off of this. It's not like me who's got a job on the side that I can get up every day and go to work, get a guaranteed paycheck. You know, no, his livelihood is based on his subscribers, based on the movies and videos and gameplay that he does. If you're just going over, and he's not kidding when he said that he lost literally hundreds of videos in one fell swoop, because he got 5 years worth of experience on YouTube right now, and when he got struck the one time, he literally had to delete hundreds of videos. So that's a fuckload of income he's lost. And he's lost like hundreds of subs too. All in one day. Over a matter of hours. I don't have to worry about that because I'm a tiny channel. Like, I think I've got one video on my entire channel that has boggled my mind to this day. I cannot figure it out. But I've got one video that managed to break 10,000 views. Other than that, everything is within the range of, 5 to 20 views. I make nothing. I don't make a damn cent on any of my views. Or videos, sorry. He, on the other hand, ranges anywhere from 200,000 to, almost 1 million views. And that's within a couple of hours. Mine is over weeks, months, years. I'll get those 5 to 20 frickin' views. In that 113,000 miracle. I don't have to worry about it. He does. And YouTube is constantly heckling him. I've seen so much trouble coming from his channel with YouTube. It's almost like they're specifically targeting him. All he wants to do is just give funny content and have a good time both for himself and his fans. But he's having such a hard time with YouTube and bullshit that eventually, everyone's got a breaking point. He honestly will eventually get to a point where he's just gonna say, fuck it, I give up. I quit. I can't put anything on without them striking my ass and deleting my videos, screwing my income. That I just quit. What the fuck, YouTube? You're no longer a site that everybody can like and love and just put their videos on and have a good time. You are a corrupt organization. You are a corrupt company that purposely fucking goes after the higher end YouTubers because you make money off them. Like he specifically said, you get about half the cut that they make. So, I'm no lawyer or law expert or business expert, so I will admit I could be possibly wrong. But my feeling about it is by striking all these high-end YouTubers, you cut them, all that money goes straight to you. Your half goes straight to you. Nothing goes to them. You don't have to share fuck all with them. Why else would you constantly be striking these people? Or in the very least, even if that isn't the case, you don't fucking do your job at all. Because if you did your job properly, you would know these were not spam. You would know these weren't freaking phishing bots. You would know these weren't breaking guidelines. You would know these were legit, good videos. You would know that these were good for all audiences. You would strike the proper videos that were good for kids or only meant for, older audiences. you wouldn't just like strike out of every goddamn video that was put up. And you want to know why I say this? And I think I've actually said it before in a while back. And I'm not going to name names because I don't want to get this guy in trouble. But it was several years ago now that he posted it up. So maybe that's why he got away with it. But, when, YouTube was actually a safe place to put shit up and wasn't fucking retarded. And, yeah, you can tell I'm in a great mood now, can't you? But anyway, back to the topic at hand. The visual novel Kizuto, which, yeah, you remember what I did with that one, don't you? He put up a video of one of the scenes with the character Hatsune, who is between the ages of 10 and 12, but I believe she's about 10. And it's in the darker end of the game, where she's actually being raped by a full-grown man. So he's between 18 and 30 years old, and he is raping this 10-year-old to 12-year-old girl. And he has uploaded this scene fully uncensored, so you can see everything. And you've not done a goddamn thing to strike or go after this guy. But you go after Noble and strike him for showing a girl fully covered in a one-piece bathing suit. That makes sense. Total sense. Yep. Yeah, I fully understand the logic behind that. Yeah, the rape of a 10-year-old totally is much more mature and morally grounded than a girl showing off in a one-piece swimsuit who's much more of legal age. Yeah. We totally get your standing on this, YouTube. You made it totally clear on where you stand. Like, you're nothing but a joke now. Nobody is happy with you, YouTube. You're more concerned with people's feelings than people's right to free creativity. You don't watch the videos properly to see what is good and what is not good and what is safe and unsafe to be watched. And if I have to, I will start breaking guidelines again. I will make multiple accounts and I will make the next fucking RedTube if I have to. And there's not a goddamn thing you can do to stop me. If I have to make a gazillion different fucking accounts, I will. Like, what are you gonna do about it? Just delete all the accounts I make? Oh, whoopee. I'm a tiny channel. I make nothing off my videos anyway. To see you frickin' get all pissed off over seeing your precious site that you take so much pride in monitoring properly just flooded with this, that would make my day. Until you finally decide to look at this properly and fairly treat your YouTubers properly the way that you originally meant to and originally were doing. I won't give a shit. Why should I? You don't care about us. Like, grade A, under A, Leafy, and many others from what I hear, they're no longer here. Einstein, he's no longer here. Though, from what I hear, it could just be from him just being tired of it. But, I'm not sure fully with him. But all I know is he was a very popular and well-respected YouTube, and he's gone now. But you're going after everybody. And it seems to be every one of the big YouTubers. And that seems really suspicious. Every one of the YouTubers that makes money, you seem to be targeting. And why is that? Why don't you seem to target us little guys? You let us swear. You let us put on the girls in the bikinis. You let us do all the content we want almost, unless it's actually like pornographic. You seem to let us get away with everything. But if it's the big names, oh no, they can't even be in one piece. They can't even show the tiniest little of a panty shot. They can't even They're not allowed to swear. They're not allowed to do anything. Otherwise, oh, you're struck. You're in YouTube jail for the next God knows how many days, months, or even the life sentence. That seems really, really suspicious. Like, you're nothing of your former self. You're a goddamn joke is what you are. And I didn't want to have to make this video, but after seeing like literally about three or four videos now from Noble, all addressing this and the unfair treatment of his channel, and it's not just his, but there's other as well, like Gaijin. Like he's an anime man and others, and I think I even did see one of Markiplier unfairly treated. And when the king of YouTube is being fucking bullshitted, that really says something. Though again, I could be wrong with that one. My memory is absolute shit. I barely remember my own name sometimes. But I digress. Whether I'm right with some of these things or not, it's everybody can agree who's a YouTuber here. YouTube is not doing its damn job. It's bought out completely on emotion now, and rather than the creativity of its users. And it doesn't monitor anything like it's supposed to. It relies either on bots to make the judgments, or the random opinions of people who really don't even seem to give a shit about the content, or are easily offended little snowflakes who whine, bitch, and moan how they're offended by some stupid little thing. Like the newest Doom game, for instance, how people are bitching about how they're offended by how the demons are mortally challenged. Like, really? That's gonna piss you off to the point where you don't want it to exist. And that's the kind of shit that YouTube is striking people for. Is stuff as simple as that. So I'm boggled how you're even still a thing, YouTube. I am surprised people are still using you. Like, you're nothing but a corruption at this point. Like, I don't know what happened to you. Like, I know I'm probably sounding like a broken record at this point, but it's just, it needs to be said. Like, nothing is safe anymore. Like, we're walking on pins and needles every time anybody uploads a video. And we shouldn't have to be. We should be able to trust you. That is why people upload to any site. Whether it's a vlogging site, a gaming site, a story site like fan fiction, a site like Facebook where you post what you did for the day, or pictures that you took with your family, whatever. It's because they trust the site. They trust that the moderators and creators of the site will protect the creators and be there for their protecting their information or stand up for their rights. But you're not doing that. Like, they're afraid to post anything now. Like, I'm not going to be afraid to post on my Facebook or my Twitter or my Twitch or my Gaia Online or my DeviantArt. But I'm afraid to post on my fucking YouTube. Not nearly as afraid as the higher end like Noble is, because he actually fucking makes money. But I'm still afraid of, like, fuck, is this gonna get me banned? Like, when I did that cover for my grandmother who passed away, thanks a lot, you struck me. Like, you can't strike covers. They're fair use, and the people don't have any freaking claim to a fair use cover. But you still do it. You don't care about laws anymore. You're making your own laws. And At this point, I think you're in a downward spiral to your own Armageddon. But you know what? You don't take our advice. You don't take into any form of respect when we try to adapt to you. You don't try and meet us middle ground. You're just like, no, you have to do what we tell you, but we don't have to try and come to any form of compromise. Like, literally, you want us to go, hail to the Fuhrer, to you, but you don't want to give us any form of reward or praise for us going, hail to the Fuhrer, to you. And I'm really sorry if me saying that offends anyone. I do not swing that way at all. Like, I fucking hate people like that. But literally, that is what this this site has come to. It is a dictatorship. It's you do what I tell you to, and if you come out even the slightest bit of what I don't like, I am getting rid of you. I don't care how safe it was, or how politically incorrect or correct it was. I just don't like it, so fuck you. And you're gonna have to jump through fucking hoops to get your video or channel or whatnot back. And even if I do decide to give it back to you, I'm not gonna give you a fucking apology for it. Just be great. Just be grateful through the kindness and merciful heart that I have that you managed to get it back. That's what YouTube is now. You're a goddamn Nazi. You're a goddamn Stalin. And until you prove me wrong on how you run things and how you treat us YouTubers, whether we're big, whether we're little, my view is not going to change. All of us used to have a lot of respect for you, YouTube. Now none of us have any respect, I don't think. Like, I don't know who's buying you out or scratching your back or what, but you're nothing. You're a cop-out now. And if this video pisses you off, I'm glad. Because somebody needs to say it. You're just seeing the anger, the frustration, the desperation, and like sadness even, and the point of just giving up, the tone of giving up and defeat in Noble's voice. That ruins my day. Like, when I first found out my grandmother passed away, I just instantly went to Noble's videos because I know he could cheer me up. And although it didn't make my mood like instantly happy and better, it at least put me up a peg or two. Because he's just got that personality. He just knows the jokes to make, the little tones and actions and stupid little movements to make to brighten up your day, no matter how bad it is. And you are trying to take that away. You are trying to screw somebody over who just wants to make people happy. And you don't care. No matter how much people try and stand up for them, or how much they like them, no matter how much they like to do it, you don't care. Because you know you get your cut. That's all you care about. Just like any other corrupt, evil, uncaring organization. You're nothing but a mob now. You're just nothing but a mafia who bullies, who threatens, who just terrorizes the people that work for them. Like, the bosses I work for, I love them. I would almost die for them. They treat me like family. They're my friends, they're my coworkers, they're my family. That is how much I respect my bosses and coworkers. You, if somebody offered me a better job, I would drop you like that. And I would flip you the bird, which I'm doing right now. I would not care. But you know what? People like Noble, they like, I can't have enough respect for the people like Noble and Markiplier and any other big name YouTuber who still puts up with your shit. You have big ones like the Top Tens, Chills, you have Undoomed, you have freaking what else? You have no, I don't know. Jacksepticeye is still on. Who else do you have? Yeah, Data Mobachi, I think is what his name is, and other big big YouTubers. Yeah, Jubyphonics. They still put up with all your shit, and they still decide to hang around and try to make a living. Like, the respect that goes for them is, I can't express to words. If it were me, I'd say fuck you. Like, we shouldn't have to come to that level. We should be able to say, hey, you know what? I'll work with you. You'll work with me. Let's make this like the best site that we can make it. The best social media site that we can make it, where everybody just wants to hear that name and say, fuck, I want to make a channel there. I want to make a name for here, and I want to make sure that everybody knows that YouTube is the best place to be to make a possible career at. But I can't recommend you at all. Maybe to watch videos that are up, but to try and make any form of career, don't try it. You're risking a hell of a lot. Go try and get an actual job out there. You're going to be way safer doing it. So really, I guess in closing, all I can say is get your fucking act together. Actually, like, try to meet us middle ground. We're trying to work with you. Start fucking working with us. But I can guarantee you that, or almost guarantee that, you're not going to even try. You're probably gonna, if you even see this, you're just gonna laugh your ass off and say, fuck that guy. He's just some little trash channel that doesn't affect us at all. So fuck him. So, as I said, you're nothing but the Stalin, the Hitler of the internet, in my opinion, until you actually decide to prove me wrong and many others wrong. So, in closing, fuck you, YouTube.